Did you get that? Oh my god. So very gravy-esque. It's zesty as hell. It has coated the fork. Very exciting sauce. I don't know how to describe that. It's like gravy met a little bit of spice. So if you took your traditional gravy and then made it a little bit spicy. We've got your typical white noodles, a little thick, and on top of it you can get tons of toppings. Like this, the menu here is extensive. But we have ordered the #1, and that comes with wiener, ham, onions, peppers, and mushrooms. And back in the day, minus the wieners and the ham, trade those in for pepperoni. My mom used to get would always have the Supreme from Pizza Hut. And that's what it smells like. It smells like the warm peppers coming out of the pizza box while you're riding home, waiting to eat the pizza. And we've also gotten a meatball, because meatballs aren't done here very often, and I want to know.
It's sort of Hamburg.
I disagree. Yeah, that's a really great meatball. Good seasoning. And I was a little bit worried, like when you look at these pictures, they don't really look that good. And I'm still kind of worried, but I've tasted the sauce, and the sauce is good. I'm gonna mix this up. I assume that's what you're supposed to do. The wiener on the end. It's very unexpected, and I really can't describe it. I thought that we would not have to have you eat any of this to get a description of what the food was, but it's almost like they took, this is going to sound insulting, but it isn't meant to be insulting. It's like they took the seasoning packet from a ramen, like a top ramen, and they put it into gravy. Like it's just the full spice explosion is what it is. It's like they've taken a seasoning packet and just put it in there, and it's not mellowed down at all and peppery. I don't know. How thinly sliced does the wiener need to be?
Oh my god.
It's so thin.
Yeah, hold on. This flavor has got nowhere to hide. Look how thin those wieners are, y'all. Oh, it's not bad. Alright, sauce.
Way gooier than expected.
Yeah, that texture is bizarre. Like, it's really, 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 like...
Okay, I'm glad your face looks like that.
It's brown. Like, that's the whole flavor, but you're right, it does have a lot of that. It does taste like a ramen packet, you're right. Like, you nailed exactly the explanation of it. I don't... It's like something I've never had anything quite like this before. It's really salty. There's a lot of sodium.
I guess we're gonna be getting a Coca-Cola after this.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some Coca-Cola. And I actually ordered 1 egg, and they put 2 on my meal. It's the only thing that's really different from mine to Katie's. The chicken did a good job. And you said that you didn't feel like this was the same as hamburger. Yeah, it's different. It tastes like a meatball more than it does a meat loaf, which there is a difference. And the last thing that Katie had just pointed out, they gave us this like little dish of potato salad and stuff. And you said the potato salad had a surprise to it. I don't know what I'm tasting there. What did you...
It's wasabi.
Is it wasabi? Yeah, I think you're right. a little bit of wasabi in the potato salad. That's genius.
Let's step back. I was right about the ramen. I was right about the meatball, and now I'm right about the wasabi. We just came outside. I am incredibly full. 220 grams of noodles is excessive in my opinion, or in my bodily, like, physicalness. We found the mascot for this place, and this chick has a sweet mustache.
Yo, check out this sign, y'all. Now that is a wonderful friendship. We're making a quick stop before we get to Hakodate at a place called Onuma, and it's a pretty big lake that's famous for like parks and stuff around it, and it's got this little section of a bunch of little islands that they built a walking path along, where they put bridges on. We're walking over a bridge right now that connects two of these little islands, and it's like pretty like peaceful. It's like a really nice stroll.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. It's like a A+ 10 out of 10 stroll.
It's slightly dangerous because there are no barriers on the side here. Like, you could be swimming if you don't walk correctly.
And the lake happens to sit with I guess it's kind of like right up against a volcano. So when you can actually peek through the trees and see it, there's a pretty cool looking half exploded, like the side of it is missing volcano that's been sort of looming over us during our drive today.
A couple of hours now.
Yeah. We're kind of like probably doing what we always do, where maybe we're not gonna make it back to the car rental. Like,
the question is, are you making a stupid decision?
Me?
So basically, the GPS said that we had an hour and a half of wiggle room.
Yeah.
We are taking that hour and a half of wiggle room and cutting 50 minutes out of it in an unknown situation, in a car, which might involve traffic, so on and so forth.
Only one time have we screwed this up to the point where we didn't actually make it on time. That only happened one time. And we always seemed like we're like kind of cutting it close.
But it's not about getting the thing to them. It's also about your own like pressure. So we are
maybe that's my fetish.
Now leaving about 30 minutes to gas up the car and get it to the place when we get to Hakodate.
We're good.
So we'll see how that goes.
We found this little character on the ground, and Katie came to hang him on a tree, and then we realized this tree already has quite a bit of folks riding on it. Like, there are bugs on basically every leaf. We have come to a chain restaurant that is unique only in the sense that it is from Nagoya. It is not unique.
You can enjoy this like
yeah,
anywhere in Tokyo, but
yeah,
it is from here.
And there's a zillion of them, and it's called Sekai no Yamachan. And if you've been to Japan, you may notice that you have recognized this chicken man.
Chicken man.
And he is here peddling chicken. And his chicken peddling is chicken wings. And they come out with like, you know, just fried chicken wings. And there's like a pepper on this. And even though this is a chain that is all over the place, I've never been to one. Have you?
No.
And it's kind of like an izakaya style place, but it's a little bit like commercially feeling. Like it's like the McDonald's of izakaya kind of. It's not like really good ambiance or anything like that. It's just fine.
I was surprised to find out that they have their own seasoning that they put on the wings. I just thought that this was a place that just does wings, but they're really into like a pepper kind of spicy seasoning that goes on, and you can choose the level that you want, going from very light to intense. There's 4 levels. We went with level number 3. That might be a bad choice, but we only got 10 wings. We might get more and increase or decrease depending on this bite.
There's a way to do this where you can suck everything off, like all the meat off, like with one swift motion, but I don't personally have that skill.
Do it quickly. Wow.
So it's pretty good. I mean, it's like really like black peppery, like in a really good way. So it's a pretty good chicken wing, and it's not like a sauce. It's a dry flavor. But the bird is fine. Like, but you're coming here for that pepper taste.
Yeah.
Streamlabs is having a seizure tonight, though. I'm going to turn off all those things that Streamlabs is not using. That's weird. What the heck? Just a second. Streamlabs is broken, y'all. We'll turn off the map because that's not necessary right now. And what is all that stuff? The chat box. Where's the chat box? Maybe I'll reload it. Maybe that'll help. Nope. My bet is there's a Streamlabs issue. So I'll turn off all the things that are broken. That last thing is the donation box, I think. I guess the map could be on. People might be curious where we are. How's it going? Like we got audio and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. All that's all just something with Streamlabs is just goofy. So that's well outside of my control. The donation box was working. I think maybe the box next to it that says like most recent whatever person. That's working, but the donation box I think is broken. Hold on, I'll turn it on. Yeah, the donation box is broken. Everything that comes from Streamlabs is not working. So that's fun, but it's not within my boundaries of capability of fixing. I can't see. I can't see this because it's like the back of the camera is facing me, so I can't see what you guys see until it takes it a second to refresh. There we go. That looks all right. Katie's in the shower right now, which is why I'm not joined by her, but she will be here soon. Yeah, so we're not home yet. We'd planned on coming home, but we're not. So we'll talk about that maybe once a few more people roll in. It's not super exciting or anything. It's not like anything bad happened. I'm going to things in, actually, maybe around the room with me while I do every night. You'll see the things that we do every night. Most of it, I guess, is done over here, but here, I'll bring you along. Don't want to show off any unmentionables, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of like, what do I need to charge tonight? So, this bag and this bag and this. I'll need to go over here. And then I'll bring the stuff with me, just good measure. Keep all the goodies in the same place, all right? This place is fine. Yeah, it's recently renovated, so in that regard, it's pretty nice actually. We're gonna lower your quality for a few minutes here, so I can actually see what's going on. Okay, so I am going to need a battery. Where's the white battery bank? Oh, here it is. So I'll put that on the table. Oh no, you know what? I don't need that because I can use the big battery. No big deal. Yeah, so one of the cooler things that we carry when we travel, and it seems a little bulky, is this thing. But it's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 port USB charging thing. So all the USB devices that we use just like go into this. And then we call it the squid. We've got a squid that makes it easy to charge like anything that's loosey-goosey. And that would be, right now, I need to charge the DJI mic system. We didn't use too much stuff today though, so I don't have to go off the rails with charging things. I need to charge the battery for the A7S3. And I don't like plugging this camera into random videos, like into random wall sockets. It has a USB port on it, but I'm just afraid of this camera getting hurt. I'm terrified about it. So it's got these little like charging things, which are great, but they're freaking USB whatever mini, like not USB-C. So you got to carry another cable and the whole thing. Yeah, we have a couple of these things actually. I want to get a bigger one for the house because sometimes when I charge this stuff, when I go out streaming and I come back, there's so much stuff that needs to be charged. All right, and I only used one battery today, so it's not going to be too big of a deal. And then the GoPro needs to be charged, which is impossible because it turns itself on at random when you charge it. How long can we shoot on a single A7S3 battery? I usually use a battery and a half a day when we film. So it's not bad actually. It's like, I mean, we film a lot, but it sort of depends on like different, aspects of it or whatever. We filmed with the GoPro a lot today though, so. I'll be doing data backups here in just a second too. But this is the kind of stuff that like happens. Does it depend on the temperature? Yeah, on paper, yes, but I haven't personally noticed. I think my laptop battery is charged, so I don't think I need to worry about charging it. Explore haunted places. This would be the place to do it. Yeah, I'm a little bit. We kind of want to do Haikyo stuff. Like Haikyo is like abandoned buildings. Like we kind of want to do that, but I'm a little worried about putting that on video because it's sort of like doing something illegal. And just seems like I don't think anything bad would happen to us, but I think it's possible that we would definitely get some Japanese people being shitty at us in the comments about it. And I don't know. It's not like a major concern, but I don't know. When you do something illegal, you give people power over you. So people could like get shitty about it, and who knows? You know what I'm saying? Even though to me it's not that big of a deal. Lots of people go and do that, go into Haikyo. This is my, I think I've shown this off before. I've shown this off probably a lot. This is a filter that goes in the, let me show you this. I'll show it off again. What the hell, I got nothing to do. People will say it's disrespectful. Yeah, and it quite kind of maybe, I don't know. It depends on the place, right? So this is a filter. It works basically like sunglasses for a camera. And it has this adapter that goes on here, right? And this is just a step-up ring, so it fits on my lens. But what's cool about this, and pardon if you've seen it, but maybe you haven't, just the case that this thing, the way that this works, it's mind-blowing the way that they designed this case. Because you don't want to touch it, right? So you unscrew this piece, right? And then you can see the lens in there. And then this screws on to the lens. Okay? So now it's on the lens. And then you have this piece. You don't want to lose this piece. So this piece goes into the next chunk. Now that goes in there. And now you pull off this part and you can see the sunglasses are on this. And everything else is just one piece. So you can just put this in your bag and you don't have to hunt around for two different pieces. The quality of this thing is really high. It's really good. But this thing blows my mind. This is so well engineered. I actually kind of overpaid for it just to have how nice this works. And honestly, I don't really use it that much because we don't film in conditions that really are necessitate it very much. Yeah, it's an ND filter. Is it illegal going into abandoned places without permission? I mean, you're trespassing. The only problem is the step-up ring I have now tightened on too tightly. So... there we go. You just gotta get the right angle. Yeah, it's a variable ND, so I can change the amount of stops that it cuts out. Again, like, we don't use it that often, and it gives a color tint, like it tints everything a little bit yellow. It's mostly correctable when I edit. Man, this is all going sideways now. I'm looking like a fool. There we go. I haven't used it in a while, so. And now the step-up ring is like mega screwed on. And like, if you're doing artistic stuff, it's more important than the kind of stuff we shoot. So anyway, it's just kind of nifty. I don't need to have it in my day bag. When it's cloudy out, you don't use it at all anyways. So. Okay, where's the camera? Okay, so whoever thought of that, oh, the thing? Yeah, no kidding. Like genius big brain action. I wish the selfie cam on cameras didn't like suck so much. If it looked better. Selfies would look better. This would look better. Oh, look at this man though. I am set up. These things are amazing, by the way. These like marshmallow things. It's like a little marshmallow candy. I've never had this one. It says it's lemon squash flavor. They're like absolutely killer if you're into like things that are really bad for you. Hey, foot cam, what's up? You're okay. You're pointing to me. Now, if there's a software problem, your narc will be on the internet.
Also, if there's a reflection problem.
I already thought about that. I can't hear you, but I can hear you. So the map says you're on Gabon. What's Gabon? I don't know what that means. Oh, these candies are so good. Can't wait for everything to be USB-C. Yeah, no joke. The fact that I have to use anything that's not USB-C drives me insane. Are you gonna do the enquête?
Yeah. I already did one question. Oh, that lady was really nice.
You said her attitude is like super good. Totemoi. It is really clean and nice in here. Totemoi.
So that kanji is E?
Yeah.
Not yoi all the time?
Yeah. I remember asking Noriko that when I very first started studying Japanese. I was like, what's the deal with that? And she was like, I don't know. All right. Be careful, Naked Katie doesn't reflect. Oh, you might have reflected. Oh shit, that's a good point. Somebody might have gotten some. We're gonna get banned. Okay, so wait, the map says we're in Gabon? Gabon? I don't know how to pronounce that. I know what you're talking about now. The map says that? For real? Is everything on the internet broken tonight?
Is it always broken?
No, different things are broken than normal. The map on the screen doesn't show that. Let's see if we're still having problems with the chat box on the screen. Is that still broken? Yep, the chat box on the screen is still broken. Shows are at Lake Kawaguchi. I don't know what's going on. Somebody thinks we're in Africa. Are you dressed? Can I put my glasses back on?
Yeah.
I missed the titty show, though, with the glasses off. It was all blurry.
The titty show happened with the glasses on.
It's true. You want a mic?
Yeah. I'm gonna make the rest of the bed in a second.
Here you go. Oh, yeah, are we in Oishi? Yeah, I don't know if this area is called Oishi, but a lot of signs say the area is called Oishi. Because like the password for the
Oishi.
It's Oishi 1505. That's the password. If you guys want to get on the network here you go.
Jump on.
Jump on. Are you gonna do?
Yeah, if you want to turn it around,
I'll just push.
Just seems like a fun thing.
You're good. I'm gonna show that side of the room. We're good. All right, that's Katie.
Can you guys hear me?
We're still talking about titty shows.
Sweet.
Somebody said, Danny says, "Hey, Katie, you should meet Danny someday. He's a nice guy. He lives in Japan."
Ah. He said something yesterday that I fully agreed with.
Oh, you know what he said?
Remember what
you know what he said today though? He was talking about that party that Stefan is throwing.
Uh-huh.
And he listed all of the people that are coming.
Uh-huh.
And he didn't list you, so I don't think you're invited.
Oh. I'm the first name. I'm the first name in the channel, but I didn't get invited.
Yeah, it's a dark situation.
I don't know. I attend all the important things, but I'm not around for the
Discord
everyday stuff, so I can see me being forgotten, but I'd still be that person that showed up because I'd hear some inkling about it and I'd just assume, yeah, I'm totally invited.
It's gonna be funny if you don't end up going.
Who would not invite me? Who's planning something and is just like, yeah, I'm not inviting Katie to that. Mm-mm. It'd have to be that I am, and I'm not interested in the content. But I've gone to a lot of things where I'm not even content. I want to watch my friends do stuff.
They left the remote in a bag.
It's probably, look how new the
Oh yeah, it looks like they put it in here this morning.
I thought that the shower was new, but the level of little bits of mold growing in it does not make me think that anymore.
Make some tea. You want some hot water?
No, I don't need any hot water. All right, so we got these futons. These are dismal futons. They are very thin. In comparison to where we stayed last night, each of the futons was like double this. And we slept on 2 of them because I went traveling with a friend and the friend was like, dude, you gotta put 2 down. If there are 2, you put 2 down. And I was like, that's pretty smart. And it's been much more comfortable ever since then. One thing that's weird about the futons is that normally what you would get is just the futon. This has a cover on top of it. And when people come over to our house, we put this cover on it before they arrive and make sure that it's all nice. They've done that, and to me, that's finished. But they still provided these sheets that you would normally put over the futon. This cover doesn't normally come. You would put this on top and tuck your futon in. So I don't really understand why both are happening, and my assumption is that they are not going to wash the covers that are on the futons.
Yeah, maybe.
So I'm going to put this on as well, assuming they haven't washed this. And it's got somebody else's funk on it, maybe. I don't know.
It's gonna have my funk on it tonight, baby.
So this is normal stuffs for the futon at the ryokan.
Futon, ryokan, ryokan.
I don't really know how to do it real nice. I just do it however it fits well and try to go bottom, top, sides is what I'm going for on this one. Probably gonna mess it all up soon.
Ooh, how am I gonna stir this?
I have a plastic spoon that came with my stuff that I bought from the mini stop. There's a mini stop. Well, no, it's not a mini stop. It's a Yamazaki next door.
Is that more or less ghetto than a mini stop?
Oh, that one was really, really ghetto.
The lady was really nice when I went in there earlier.
Yeah, probably the same lady now. She was nice. Had to ask her about some stuff.
Doesn't seem like an operation with a huge crew.
Yeah, not for the level of inventory that's going on there. And you're tucking and tucking forever.
I don't know what I'm gonna wear tomorrow. It's cold today, man.
What about your underwear? Did you?
I think I'll be
Figure
okay.
that out.
I think I'm good on panties.
I am good on panties. Okay, that's one down. Move it up.
Move
And
up!
beat the pillows against things, see which ones are the best. It's a 2Z situation. Okay. I gotta do this one. This is too much stuff.
Yeah. Welcome to the ryokan. Here's a chore. You like chores, right? That's what you like to do when you came on vacation? Oh, it's chore time. Time to do chores.
Okay. I am going to move this a little bit this way.
Nuts.
What's this say? I like to look at the name tag on these things and see if it says other hotel names.
Does that happen?
I saw a name tag on here somewhere. It was like red, white, and blue-ish. Huh, maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, that has happened before. We stay at ghetto places. Most of the time, it'll say the company that does the cleaning.
Watch out. I got a beverage coming through.
These are just... here it is. Koyama Nani Nani Kai. You happy with that Nani Nani now?
Yeah, I just don't care.
I was like, he totally knows it. And then when you just
I think it's
walked away.
Shokai, but I'm not sure. What else did I need?
Okay. Bam.
This is super exciting stream stuff.
It's getting ready for bed stuffs.
It's true.
Should be soothing. And pull it down a little bit so that it's easy to do the top. And pull it all the way up. And all the way over here. Today was that your head?
Yeah, it was my head.
Wow.
Today was the what?
Today was the best day.
Was it?
Yeah. Today was very good.
But the best? Like
Of
the
the
best?
trip?
Oh.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I don't know. What about the day that we rode over the mountain? That was good.
was fine. It was challenging, but today was comfortable and nice.
That was all the weights.
Except for the whisk over here.
Weird. I thought it would not turn off all of them. Okay.
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 Say the idea. I feel like we should be telling ghost stories with this fucking light. I had a friend who wanted to do like a campfires ghost story thing. I got nothing. I got no ghost stories. Might have the ability to tell a ghost story.
That's exactly what ghost stories are. What do you? I don't got any ghost stories. I think I can tell a ghost story. What are you talking about?
I know. I think like I could tell it and make it mildly scary.
Like you'd have to somebody would have to feed you the story.
But I don't know a story. Maybe people are all making this shit up as they go when they tell ghost stories. I don't know. Okay. And put the pillow. You gotta tuck it to the wall.
This is fascinating.
Is that just sarcasm?
No. I'm into it.
And then this is your comforter. And the comforter also comes in, it has an outer blanket too, but they didn't give us anything, they didn't give us a comforter condom. So I assume they wash that. I don't know.
The remote's got a condom.
Yeah, gotta wash that. Eric, what color do you want? You want gradient on top or blue or gray? Gradient.
Yeah, look at that. Look how fancy that shit is.
Do you want the white on the bottom or the white on the top?
White on the bottom. Come on now, that's obvious.
It was not obvious. I asked a question.
I need a stirring device.
Okay, I think maybe I put it in here.
I hope that doesn't melt. I hope it doesn't melt. All right. You ready to hang out over here in the little nook?
Yeah.
And then move the chairs in. Oh, I can move the table back.
Yeah, I moved the beds a little bit away.
I need to get a better phone, man. These shots are so tight. Probably need you move you in just a little bit when you sit down.
Okay.
But other than that, I think we're busy at work.
We're busy at work?
Yeah.
Other than that?
We're busy at work. We're busy. Oh,
I did one earlier. Good enough. Every time I hear the phrase good enough, do you know how I finish it?
No.
Good enough to fuck your mother. So whenever I hear that phrase, in my head I'm saying that. But whatever event is happening is incredibly mundane or totally like I shouldn't be saying that.
Yeah, this is a nice...
High points to anybody who can guess what that's from.
This?
Yeah. I came over here to go.
All right.
Where's my phone? Ayo. Do you know where my phone is?
Yeah, I have it. It's right. It's on the table right there. Somebody said Super Troopers, Joe.
Good. Points for anybody who wants to make me laugh by putting Super Trooper quotes in there. That'll just make me laugh. I'll tell you my favorites, because I that's probably one of my most quoted movies.
You know what I was thinking? I was actually thinking about another movie. When we came in here today, you told her that you had a reservation. She was like, what name? And you were like, Masha do Casa and Des. And she was just like, what the fuck is it? Like, the look on her face was like, I have no idea what this noise is. And I don't remember exactly how it got solved, but it got solved. But it reminded me of when that dude is like, why can nobody in this country pronounce my name? It's simple. Nahinanajat. Nahinanajat. Where you had one of those
Well,
moments.
at least your name isn't Michael Bolton. Why don't you just go by Mike Bolton?
Why should I change? He's the one that sucks.
Also another classic.
Dude, look at the scene we got set up. How classy does this look? We need to get this at the house. Like a nice little nook for doing stuff like this. This is great. Because the colors are good. Like there's something here is like a darker color or whatever. I don't know.
It's definitely a setup. I think the lighting is kind of...
well, I mean, it's a little rigged.
I don't know if it needs to be this rigged. I think the other light should be on. I don't know why we've been put in a lineup.
Oh, no, this is great.
Everybody could turn to the right and maybe repeat some phrase that happened during the incident.
Gosh,
good enough to fuck your mother!
Alright, I'm going to turn the map off so you guys can see my knees better.
Yeah, we aren't on the move, so probably isn't. I don't know if this is...
Hachumart 2020, thank you for the follow. Thank you.
I don't know.
Danny says, all the setting needs is alcohol. You just got this. You got the.
Where's Danny at?
Have you ever had this before? This is just the raw dog stuff.
I don't know. What's that mean?
It's just like, this isn't special to the area for sure. I've seen this in 7-Eleven.
Oh.
You just got some. You got some 7-Eleven juice.
Oh, really?
That's all right. Good enough to fuck your mother.
You know, that lady should have told me this is the chump shits.
We don't have blue cheese, Danny, but we have these little marshmallows. Dude, have you ever eaten one of these? A good dude.
I think I have had them in the mood for that. I think my stomach is really, like, weird right now. Like, the sundae that we had yesterday has ruined me. And
from Denny's? Come on.
the shower kind of made me feel uneasy.
All right. The next thing that I do when we travel every night is data backups. So that is the next piece of the quest. This happens like literally every single time, every night, every trip. It's kind of tedious, but I've got a pretty good system at this point, I guess. It'll be interesting to see if all the GoPro stuff worked today. I'm a little worried that, you know what I mean? A little worried because of the GoPro being the GoPro. Okay, synchronize. 47 gigs of GoPro footage.
Yeah, it's from Kobe.
I do not have enough free space on this hard drive. That's annoying. It's gonna make moving data around really hard. Hamburgers. Can you grab that hard drive that you carry?
Man.
I'm sorry. I don't know where it is.
I did all the beds.
I'm sorry. I didn't expect this. I don't have this free space. I think it's because I put King of the Hill on here last night.
The hard drive that I carry.
I'm trying to think. It's the worst thing about technology these days because they put this super fast storage and everything. But thank you. Like the super fast storage is great, but it's not huge. I need a lot of space for stuff. Yeah, we're gonna have the data shenanigans are in the. This is definitely what's about to happen.
Yeah, and you know what? That I had never seen this sake, and it had the it said Haku on it, so I thought that it might have something to do with like the swan area of this area, and
don't be so upset. You can still drink it.
I'm definitely going to drink it, but I know that I paid more because I bought it from a restaurant, and I wish that lady had been like, this isn't important, but that's not her job.
No, that's not her job.
That's not her job. So you gotta don't eat those.
Say shenanigans again. Say shenanigans.
The next guy says shenanigans. What did he say?
Gonna get pistol whipped or something like that. It sounds like a word. It sounds like you shouldn't say that.
What's that restaurant you go to with all the goofy shit on the walls? Shenanigans? Oh. I love Brian Cox.
He's still alive?
Yeah. And he's in a show where he plays a guy that is, I think I'm pretty sure he dies, but it's called Succession. And I enjoy most of the show, but he plays a guy who is dying, and it's super convincing. Like, just him acting really strange and dementia-esque. And it's so convincing you start to wonder if they got some dude with dementia to just be on film.
He's got to be pretty old at this point.
He looks quite old in this show. And when I first saw him and him acting dementia-esque, I was like, what? How did they capture this? And then you get to a point where he's not acting dementia-esque and you're like, oh, so he's okay.
It's going to take a really long time to do that. All we need now is some Afghanistan animation. The fact that I could say that. Afghanistan animation. It is just so incredibly quotable. Okay, so since this has been such a iconically explosive live stream.
I felt it was informative.
No, it was good.
And
it was good.
fun.
It was good. We're not holding the numbers tonight, though, man. It's like 28 people, you know what I mean? There were 35 earlier, but then we started talking about Afghanistan animation, and, you know, they all head out. So the situation was we were going to go and bike back to Tokyo today from the Fujigoko area. And we decided, Katie had this stroke of genius this morning. It was like, well, so here, the situation is
I had
that
half a stroke of genius now that we've ruined my stroke of genius.
the situation is that we biked here with the intention to like explore the lakes on our bikes. But when we came here, it was fine weather-wise, and then it's been raining for 3 days. And then today is supposed to be clear, and tomorrow it's supposed to be clear until about 1 or 2 o'clock, and then it's supposed to start raining again.
So we
So we had like 1.5 days,
and I
felt
like
we have to be back by Monday.
Yes.
So that's what ties this all together.
I kind of felt like we were pegging ourselves into needing to use that sunny time to get home. Mm-hmm. Like, if you have sunny time, go home.
Yeah.
But what hit me this morning was you can just rent a van and put your bikes in the van and go home anytime.
Yeah.
But you're already here and it's going to be sunny, and the thing that you came to do, you could be doing it.
Yeah.
And then just get home some other way. Use the sunny day that you have. But that genius idea has led to a couple of...
We could have probably done it smarter. Well, I don't know. It's hard to say.
It could have been done smarter.
So what we ended up doing is Katie booked a van for tomorrow from 2 p.m. to get us back to Tokyo, and also booked this hotel for us to stay in. And I think the way that we could have done it, this is the way that maximizes the amount of time we get here, the way that we're doing it.
Yeah, but it also maximizes the price.
It does.
Maybe, because...
Well, we wouldn't have had this hotel. So the other thing we could have done is we could have booked the van for like 8 p.m. or something to drop off at pick up at 8 p.m. Like, so we'd be picking it up like 30 minutes ago, putting the bikes in, driving home at nighttime, and then just leaving the van in our driveway, and then in the morning returning it.
But the thing that would change the costs is how much an overnight for the van would cost.
True.
We were already the van we initially thought was going to cost 6,500 yen. We don't know what the overnight price for it would be. But what ended up kicking us in the balls was that the one-way fee for having the van ends up being
another $100.
Another $100 on top of that.
Yeah.
So that was a significant chunk of money I didn't think we were going to spend, but I had already booked this hotel, which was non-refundable, because I hadn't taken that extra step on the website to get to like the confirmation page on the price. I saw what they were selling the van at, but not what the full cost was going to be. So that really hurt. And then we came up with this idea, well, we could have left tonight and then we wouldn't be paying for the hotel and so
I'm happy.
But we also wouldn't be doing this live stream right now.
We wouldn't be doing this live stream, it's fine, but we also wouldn't be doing tomorrow. We're going to have until like 2 p.m. to just kind of bike around and adventure. We get another 2 meals out of it maybe.
To doing a sunny day right.
Today was good, yeah, sunny day.
Ooh, it smells good. It smells sweet.
I think I've actually had this before.
I wonder if there's a sake app.
So somebody says you need some lightweight camping gear for the bikes. It's not completely out of the question at some point, but
motherfucker, it's raining.
It's raining, and it's too cold to camp. We would have to have the camping gear, and then we'd also have to have gear to keep us warmer than what we were capable of being at the moment. We don't have that either, so that might happen at some point. But would a bike rack and vamping have been possible? Yeah, the problem with vamping is just getting a shower, cleaning yourself. So that has its limits as far as I'm concerned. I'm pretty, what have you described me? You describe me as something finicky. Fastidious? Yeah, I'm pretty fastidious. I like being clean. Especially if I'm out like exercising and sweating and getting dirty from the road and stuff like that. So Jan says, buy a house where you are, new house tour video, repeat with the next trip. Just keep buying houses.
Done and done.
Skinny dipping in Lake Kawaguchiko. Dude, have you seen the video when we did a video about Fujigoko, the first one we did? We did a vamping trip. We came here in a van and slept in the van. And I got into, it was spring, I think, and there was water coming down, and I got in my underwear and got in this water, and it was fucking cold. It was fucking cold.
Sometimes you're insane, and I just let you go.
Hey, King Packer, what's up? Thanks for joining us. How are we?
I feel like I should say a little more about the camping situation. Oh, you didn't cut me off. I just started talking. I do at some point want to be better at camping. Mm-hmm. Do I want that to be associated with cycling?
I think we need to learn the camping and then do the cycling, but we should buy gear for the camping that could work on the cycling.
Yes. But I find it interesting that every time I come to the Fujigoko area, I see someone else doing something I want to be doing. So I don't remember exactly what was the first time that we came here, but we thought, let's go in a car. So we've gone around it in a car. We did it in a van. And then I thought, well, I'd really like to stay in the ryokan situation, and we have a car and stuff like that, and we've done that, and oh, those people are cycling, that looks like fun, I'd like to be doing. Now we're doing that. What's now next? What I'm seeing is I want to come and I want to live in the smell of campfire. We went through this like wooded area, and it just smelled full of campfire, and then we went through another area where you could tell people were grilling meat, and I just thought, yeah, I want to feel that. I want to be near the water and feel that. So that's something I want to do, and not have it be like one night. Maybe have it be multiple nights, and it doesn't need to be stuff I bring. Granted, that would be cheaper, but you'd have to find out where you can actually camp. I would like the cooking equipment to be something provided so that I know I'm not going to mess something up. Get real nervous about that. I've already burned things down, so... Or, down's not the right word. I don't know how you don't burn down, but I burned.
It was a problem.
And,
so he says BCF is a great start for camping. I don't know what BCF is. Do you know what BCF is? Mm-mm. I used to work there. I can give great advice. I don't know what BCF is. Maybe that shows how newbie we are at camping. We don't even know what the basic camping thing is.
I feel like I was looking something
Oh, it's an Australian store? Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's like REI?
Maybe like REI?
They just found new letters.
Boating, camping, fishing. I see.
That's genius. What's REI? Like Recreational Equipment Incorporated or something?
That was fast. You came up with that really quick. So since I'm syncing to a spinning hard drive, so it's going to take it like 100 years. Stupid spinning hard drives. I'm pretty tired. Hey PJ Clapton, what's up? So for a basic pit camping, yeah, I mean we need a tent, of course. I mean we don't have much of anything, like as far as camping gear goes.
I have 2 sleeping bags I borrowed from 2 individuals.
I don't know how we would pack more stuff on our bikes though.
I can pack more on my bike.
I don't, because of all the gear I'm carrying, like camera gear, I don't have that much room left.
I have a significant amount of room, like vertical room.
Could have you packed into one bag, do you think?
Could I have packed what I packed this trip in one bag? No. My bags were packed full. But
so where's your vertical space? Like on your back
my
of the
vertical
rack?
space is having another pack that goes on to the top of the rack.
Maybe we could look into maybe another pack that's like waterproof or something. Like I said, you can put racks on the front of the bike too. You're just adding weight. And we're also going to have a motorbike at some point, and we could maybe camp out of the motorbike. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm not sure how much room there will be to pack onto that, but we'll find out. Yeah, but maybe sometime in the next decade we'll teach ourselves how to camp. Then we can go back and watch ourselves do that camping video that we did before we climbed the monster muscle thing. You remember? And it was just chaos. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing. Cooking yakisoba on that plate thing, and like, what the fuck is all this?
I've seen Japanese people doing that, like not associated with a camping ground, and I'm like, how do they know how to do this? Like it's just programmed into them at birth or something. Like
I've seen people do it.
I know.
They grow up and they saw their mom and dad do it or whatever.
What are their parents geniuses? Like some sort of camping chefs? It's ridiculous. Sometimes I think I grew up in the wrong family, right? Like or in the family with the wrong hobbies.
I don't know what the fuck your family did. You just would go on vacation. Your parents would fight. That's all I know. That's just
like I'm down to camp. I'm down to do most everything.
Your brother kind of is now too.
Yeah. I don't know if he's camping. He's got a trailer. I don't know how many like campfires they're making or whatever.
You should keep an eye on the chat.
Oh.
I opened it for you.
I was looking something up and
then you forget.
Yeah. No. I forgot what I was looking up, and that's why I was sitting over here not in the chat, because I was trying to remember whatever crap I was looking up.
Where are you wanting to stay? Like close toilets exactly, or completely away? Well, in Japan, it's kind of hard to get away from a toilet. Yeah, Danny, I was thinking about that. Saddlebags in the front, but you gotta have a rack to hook them to. The rack adds more weight. Round and round you go. You can tow a bike trailer.
Wait.
Yeah. We could get a trailer big enough for you to pull me. I could just chill in that trailer. What?
I think if everyone knows you will be pulling me.
No, I'm already strong. This is to help you raise your game.
Did you see me pick you up?
You did pick me up.
I am beefy.
No, I find when I camp in Japan after watching you do camp, but yeah, a lot of people say that. I've never seen that before though. It's like an anime that everybody loves. Maybe I should watch it. Man, you really talk some smack about my scene that I set up. This looks great.
The lighting is weird.
It looks great.
You look great.
What are you talking about? We look great.
Did we make it to Mount Fuji? Yes.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, we didn't touch Mount Fuji, but we're in the region. Like, we're really close to it. Like, in the morning, if it's not cloudy, we'll be able to see it very prominently out this window, I think.
The good Gordy. There might be a bad one.
Yeah, is there a bad Gordy? What if they rolled in here? The bad Gordy showed up. It'd be a battle. It doesn't like my lighting. The phone is like 2 meters away from us to get this shot. And now I'm too far. Oh, it's so hard. Maybe like halfway there. You really got to get the scene set up really nice. Oh, shut up, doors. There we go. That looks nice.
That was some pre-chonkers before the reference of the cat. Interesting.
What cat?
In the chat. The
Oh,
chat
oh, look at that. Yeah, look at that. How did we get Katie Cat
Alan
game?
just
What is cat?
foresees the future.
Katie Cat. What's a cat game? Have I forgotten something? Katie Cat game?
I've had a lot of games.
My cat's name is Gordy, so sometimes there is a bad Gordy. So anyway, what do you want to do tomorrow?
We're going to go to the Yamazaki. We will get a mediocre breakfast because it is limited variety.